Hello and Suorsdey ជំរាបសួរខ្ញុំឈ្មោះពៅសុធាអាទិត្យនេះយើងមាន special guest មួយឈ្មោះ Nancy Burnett ជំរាបសួរនាង Nancy
ជំរាបសួរអូន
Nice to see you again Bong you've been here before right ធ្លាប់មកម្ដងដែរ right
ចា
ប្រហែលម៉ានខែហើយ
6 ខែ
6 ខែ Oh welcome back ខ្មែរគេថា welcome back Mike
អត់ដឹងដែរ
Okay all right that's okay ថ្ងៃក្រោយពេលយើងជួបខ្មែរមនុស្សចាស់ម្នាក់ចាំខ្ញុំសួរ Okay so ថ្ងៃនេះយើងចង់និយាយរឿងអង់គ្លេសគេហៅ domestic violence អាហ្នឹងរឿងដូចគេវាយគ្នានៅក្នុងផ្ទះប៉ុន្តែមុនយើងនិយាយរឿងហ្នឹងយើងចង់និយាយរឿងpolitics បន្តិចនៅស្រុកអាមេរិកមកពីឥឡូវការសំខាន់មួយនៅស្រុកអាមេរិក elections នៅស្រុកអាមេរិកមានពីរកន្លែងខាង Democrat និងខាង Republican ឥឡូវពីរអ្នក Hillary Clinton ហើយនិង Donald Trump ចង់ចូលធ្វើ President ស្រុកអាមេរិកជិតដល់ហើយថ្ងៃនេះថ្ងៃយើងថតហ្នឹងជាថ្ងៃ27 Yep ថ្ងៃនេះជាថ្ងៃ27ហើយនិងខែ8ថ្ងៃ8ខែ11គេបោះឆ្នោតរើស President ស្រុកអាមេរិកហើយនឹងឆ្នាំនេះសំខាន់មែនតើមកពីខាងពីរហ្នឹងគេមានគេចង់ដាក់ច្បាប់អីផ្សេងគ្នាខ្លាំងមែនតើឥឡូវពេលបោះឆ្នោតគេមានពីរកន្លែងគេថាឥឡូវ Hillary Clinton ពងតែឈ្នះ Hillary Clinton ឥឡូវមាន49% ហើយនឹង Donald Trump មាន44%ម្ល៉េះហើយ Hillary Clinton ឈ្នះ5ប៉ុងអាហ្នឹងពេលមើល CNN CNN ជាខាងគេreport news ប៉ុន្តែពួកហ្នឹងមិនមែនខាងគេហៅខាងស្ដាំតែនឹងខាងឆ្វេង left leaning news មួយទៀត Fox News អាហ្នឹងអ្នកខាង usually មនុស្សថាខាង Republican ខាងស្ដាំ Fox News report ថា Hillary Clinton ពងតែឈ្នះដែរប៉ុន្តែឈ្នះតិចជាង CNN ផ្សាយ Hillary Clinton មាន44%ហើយនិង Donald Trump មាន41%ម្ល៉េះហើយវាជិតគ្នាយើងដឹងថាកើតមកចេះប៉ុន្តែតិចទៀតយើងដឹងហើយប្រហែលពីទៀតយើងដឹងច្បាស់ហើយបើ President យើងជា Hillary Clinton ឬ Donald Trump Nancy did you understand anything that I said Nancy បានយល់ខ្ញុំតិចសោះទេ
I do understand
Okay great.
And I don't want to vote for either one no,
You do kidding. Okay well that's your right you have a right to vote and not to vote and that's the beauty of ស្រុកអាមេរិកមកពីយើងមិនបាច់ចាំបើយើងមិនចង់បោះឆ្នោតយើងបាច់ដែរប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវបោះឆ្នោតនៅស្រុកយើងនៅស្រុកខ្មែរផ្សេងជាងបោះឆ្នោតនៅស្រុកអាមេរិកខ្ញុំដឹងតែស្រុកខ្មែរពេលគេបោះឆ្នោតបើគេអត់ចង់បោះឆ្នោតគេមានសិទ្ធិអត់បោះដែរ right តាមបងដឹង right you know as far as you know
Yes
Okay ខ្ញុំឮថានៅស្រុកខ្មែរបើចង់បោះឆ្នោតត្រូវដាក់your finger on it Do you ever hear about that
No
So
What do you mean put your finger on it
អានឹងឮគេថាពេលបោះឆ្នោតស្រុកខ្មែរពេលបោះហើយត្រូវដាក់គេដាក់ផ្ដិតដៃ It's like that's their method of knowing whether you voted already.
Oh, they take your thumbprint?
Yeah, your thumbprint or like so you have a mark on your thumb.
Oh.
Yeah, that shows you already voted. That's what I hear. We need to do our own research though. So that's the update with the US elections. As far as Cambodian elections, បោះឆ្នោតនៅស្រុកខ្មែរអត់ដឹងដែរមកពីឥឡូវមានpolitics គេនិយាយពីរឿងហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតគាត់មិនមែនសប្បាយចិត្តរឿងគេ protest គាត់ច្រើននៅស្រុក Australia so that's what's going on with news in America and news in Cambodia so let's on to something a bit more fun យើងមាន Nancy គាត់មកអង្គុយលេងជាមួយយើង Nancy welcome thank you so much for coming
Thank you for having me
Okay Nancy កើតនៅស្រុកណា
ស្រុកខ្មែរ
ស្រុកខ្មែរហើយនឹងបាននៅស្រុកអាមេរិកបានឆ្នាំហើយប្រហែល
ខ្ញុំមកតាំងពីឆ្នាំ1983
1983
Came in 83 as a refugee
Wow ដូចខ្ញុំដែរជាង30ម៉ាន32ឆ្នាំហើយ33ឆ្នាំហើយ right 33 years about
ចា
ដូចខ្ញុំដែរខ្ញុំមកឆ្នាំ82ជាមួយគ្រួសារម៉ាក់ប៉ាដែរ
Yeah
Wow that's amazing you ហើយបានចូលធ្វើ citizen នៅ
No
What
But there's a reason behind that. But at this time, I'm not.
សំខាន់មែនតើថាបងចូលធ្វើ citizen អូខេមកពីបើយើងមាន president ថ្មីយើងមិនដឹងមិនណាគេ គេដូរច្បាប់បានគេដូរច្បាប់ហើយឥឡូវបើយើងមិនមែន citizen ស្រុកអាមេរិកបើយើងធ្វើអីខុសបន្តិចគេមិនមែនតិចជា felony គេមានច្បាប់ជូនយើងត្រូវស្រុកខ្មែរវិញគេដកចេញក្តាស់immigration យើង so that's a very important topic right now I know you will not be committing any crimes ប៉ុន្តែខ្មែរយើងច្រើន have that problem so this is on a separate matter which since we're talking about it I actually had the fortune yesterday of I went to a meeting where a congressman was at and his name was Congressman Ted Lieu and he's up in the 33rd district how do you say congressman in Khmer I have no idea គាត់ធ្វើការជាមួយរដ្ឋហើយគាត់ represent កន្លែងនៅ LA កន្លែងផ្សេងមិនលោកដូចយើងទេហើយខ្ញុំសួរគាត់ពេលខ្ញុំបាននិយាយជាមួយគាត់ខ្ញុំសួរគាត់ចុះ Congressman ពូមានដឹងរឿងនៅស្រុកយើងនេះហ៎គេជូនខ្មែរច្រើនទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញបើអ្នកនឹងមកនេះពីក្មេងដូចយើង like me and you we came here very young I was 3 years old ខ្ញុំ3ឆ្នាំពេលខ្ញុំមកបើខ្ញុំធ្វើអីខុសច្បាប់ពីពេលខ្ញុំក្រោមអាយុ18 as a minor ហើយនឹងគេហៅនឹង felony ដែរមានខ្មែរយើងច្រើនគេបញ្ជូនទៅវិញ Have you heard of that at all?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have family members who were deported.
Wow, Nancy. So, wow, how I mean, it's incredible that we stumbled upon this subject and that you had that experience because I think that's a very important issue in our community. អានឹងសំខាន់មែនតើមកពីខ្មែរយើងច្រើនបាក់បែកគ្រួសារមកពីគេបញ្ជូនមនុស្សទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញហើយនឹងម្នាក់ហ្នឹងដូច they're like me ដូចខ្ញុំដែរខ្ញុំមកនេះពីអាយុ3ឆ្នាំបើជូនខ្ញុំទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញខ្ញុំដឹងធ្វើម៉េចខ្មែរខ្ញុំក៏មិនប្រកែខ្ញុំមកចេះអក្សរខ្មែរ To me I would consider that cruel and unusual punishment. What do you think, Nancy?
I would think so too because for many of us like you and me this is all that we know, and especially being ripped apart from our family. I think that's really important, but a lot of times, crimes that are committed, and especially for a lot of people, were committed when they were probably younger too, when they didn't realize what it meant, and they don't understand that that
consequences.
And as refugees who comes here, that we were given permanent resident aliens status. However, that when they commit a crime the same as a citizen, they are not treated the same. And I don't think a lot of the kids who grew up here understood that, especially the ones who grew up being members of gangs and committed violent crimes, committed robberies and things like that. They don't understand that. However, what if those people made a change in their life? And they did it when they were young, understandable. But what if now they're adults and they've done their part to contribute to society? Yes. Do they get deported as well? Do they pay for a crime that they did many years ago? Those are things that we should consider because a lot of times I think, I know for the most part now, many children who grew up who committed crimes who has resident alien status cannot become citizens. Therefore, does that mean that they don't want to? No, maybe they perhaps want to, but they cannot do it because that's the way the law is set up. However, should they be deported? And especially if they are now an active member of society, and giving back and a part of the community, should they be deported? And are those kind of people being deported, or are they deporting the ones that continue to commit crimes?
Well, I can tell you the law is that they can be deported and they are on a list to be deported. And some have been deported. I've met some people in my last time. ពេលខ្ញុំទៅស្រុកខ្មែរខ្ញុំបានជួបខ្មែរយើងដូចខ្ញុំមកនេះពីក្មេងធ្វើអីខុសច្បាប់ក្រោមអាយុ18ហើយនឹងឥឡូវរស់នៅស្រុកខ្មែរ I mean there was an entire movie on it មាន film មួយ was I think it was Invisible Sun. Yes and that really, it touched me because I felt like I could have been that person. So the question is, well, there's many questions. One of the questions is, what is actually happening to people? And you told us what's happening to your family. People are being deported. Khmer Yeong are being deported, even though they have been here most of their lives. And especially for crimes when they're young. And when you're young, your mind is not as developed.
Yes.
So of course they can change. In some ways, I think that we don't have Khmer Yung enough representation, enough voice to speak up against this because congressman, he had no idea. And, why would he? He's not Khmer. He doesn't know anything about our people. Yeah. So I think what we can do is we need to be more active and have our voices be heard a bit more, and part of that is us telling this story. So yes, that is going on. Our people are being deported. I don't think it's right because I don't know what the difference is between me and someone else that came here when they're 3 years old and they commit a crime in their youth, and I didn't. But I can't imagine having someone go to a country that they don't even know. Yeah. So that's a major issue in our Khmer community, and I mean, just by chance, you experienced that yourself in your family. Yeah. And how has it affected your family?
It's a financial burden because the ones who were deported, they are. I mean, how do they make money over there? What source of income do they have? I mean, after they've been there for a while, they started becoming unemployed and get married and stuff like that. But before that, the people that are here in America are the ones who are supporting them.
So there's a financial burden. There must also be an emotional burden.
It is. It is
tearing families apart.
It is. Yeah.
And can you shed light on the perspective of the person that's over there? Like, how do you think they're taking it? How are they feeling? What's going on with them? Is there light at the end of the tunnel?
I know that my one family member, he's doing well, and he has the support from the family here. Therefore,
because he has support,
he has gotten married and is now employed and is doing pretty well. But I can't say the same for everybody. I know for this particular family member, he's doing pretty well.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness. Well, this is a really important issue. We really need to speak more on this. Yeah. And just by chance, I can't believe you actually experienced this in your family. I came across it because of that movie, Invisible Sun. And actually one of the characters in that movie has my maiden name, my birth name, Po Chim, if you can believe that. And it's interesting because, Yung got the same year, Yung Mauni, about the same age, and he's on a list to be deported, and I'm not. But Nyum Sanang mapi mak pa nyum chol to citizen, be nyum kram yut bay, and tam chabab ba kram yut bay, and mak pa chol to citizen, tam chabab sort of nyum ban to citizen there. And so I analyzed that, Moto, it's kind of, for me, it's unfair. Just, by luck, I got that. I mean, if I commit a crime that was a felony, I wouldn't be sent back to Sir Khmer because, my parents someone clued them in onto getting citizenship, which I benefited from.
Yes.
But someone else, Khmer Yung Mao Pi Sir Khmer, not everybody knows what the heck is going on in Sir Khmer.
No.
They don't know what they need to do. And Yung Pung Ma Pa Yung, they're trying to survive. They have their own, trauma, stress. So why are we punishing the Gon Khmer?
Yeah. Yeah. And also the time, it was a different time too for the kids who were here, because the children that's growing up here live a different lifestyle. The ones that came from America, they're first generation, and they came here, they had a hard time here.
Right.
And so a lot of gangs were created, for survival for the most part. One of the reasons why. And in gangs, what do? You do a lot of things that are their criminal activities, and therefore a lot of people got in trouble that way.
Well,
but gangs I don't think are as prevalent now in our community as it used to be.
Thank goodness. It's probably because time is passing.
Yes.
When we come back, I want to talk more about that, gangs and Khmer culture and how we are improving, if that's the case. So please stay with us. But yung mawin yung yerung gang no circumbrate lo hin Khmer yung. Thank you. Jimrip Suor. My name is Po Satia Chim, and I have been an attorney for over 10 years. I specialize in personal injury, car accidents, and family law. If you have been in a car accident, I want to give you some important advice. please know that the other side's insurance company is not your friend. You will be dealing with an extremely experienced insurance adjuster whose main job is to save their company money, not give you the money you deserve. Protect yourself and your case from the very beginning. If you represent yourself, please know that you do not have to do what they say. You do not have to give them an interview, sign any documents, and you definitely do not need to give them your tax returns. They want to use this information against you. Because even if you do what they ask, once you start asking for an actual settlement, they won't be so nice anymore. That's typical, and that's why you must protect your case from the very beginning. Call my office before speaking to the insurance company. I will get you what you deserve.
តើលោកអ្នកត្រូវការមេធាវីឬតើក្រដាសស្នាមបន្តប្រវេសរបស់លោកអ្នកត្រូវបានគេច្រានចោលឬអ្នកកំពុងមានបញ្ហាក្នុងការធានាគ្រួសារប្តីប្រពន្ធឬគូដណ្ដឹងការិយាល័យមេធាវីវេត្រាតានអាចជួយលោកអ្នកបានយើងខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍បម្រើសហគមន៍ខ្មែរជាង16ឆ្នាំមកហើយដោយភាពស្មោះត្រង់និងម៉ត់ចត់យើងខ្ញុំមានជំនាញក្នុងការដោះស្រាយករណីពិបាកជាមួយស្ថានទូតអាមេរិកនៅកម្ពុជាយើងទទួលបានភាពជោគជ័យជាច្រើនហើយបើលោកអ្នកមានបញ្ហាខ្សែធនលះលែងគ្នាឬគ្រោះថ្នាក់ដួលរបួសដែលត្រូវការមេធាវីដោះស្រាយទំនាក់ទំនងយើងឥឡូវនេះដើម្បីទទួលបានការប្រឹក្សាដោយឥតគិតថ្លៃទូរស័ព្ទឥឡូវនេះ562 218 2400
Hello and Suorsdey ជំរាបសួរខ្ញុំពោសធាជាមួយនាង Nancy យើងមកវិញហើយមុនយើងទៅសម្រាប់មួយផ្លែតយើងនិយាយរឿង rap music was that it
No, we didn't get into rap yet.
No, not rap music. Anyways, ពេលយើងសម្រាប់បន្តិចយើងនិយាយរឿងខ្មែរយើងច្រើនថាស្រុកអាមេរិកជូនទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញចង់ជូនទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញមកពីអ្នកនឹងបានចូលធ្វើ citizen ហើយនឹងអ្នកនឹងបានធ្វើអីខុសច្បាប់មួយហើយនឹងឥឡូវមានឈ្មោះថាច្បាប់អាចជូនទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញហើយនឹងខ្ញុំគិតថារឿងហ្នឹងជាសំខាន់មែនតើមកពីខ្មែរយើងច្រើនបែកបាក់គ្រួសារហើយនឹងខ្មែរយើងច្រើនធ្វើអ្វីខុសច្បាប់ពេលនៅក្មេងឬអត់ដឹងច្បាប់ហើយនឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាជូនអ្នកណាទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញពេលអត់ទាន់ដឹងច្បាប់ច្បាស់នៅនេះខ្ញុំថានឹងមិនត្រឹមត្រូវទេនៅអង់គ្លេសគេថានឹង cruel and unusual punishment so ឥឡូវខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យខ្មែរយើងហាត់អង់គ្លេសបន្តិចម្ល៉េះហើយខ្ញុំថានៅអង់គ្លេសរឿងខ្ញុំទំតែនិយាយនៅខ្មែរ so as I was saying here in America if you are not a citizen and you'd commit a felony you could be on a list to be deported. Most likely you are on a list. Not that they're going to deport you, but you are eligible to be deported. And that's a huge problem because a lot of these people that came here are, like myself, came here when we were very young. I was 3 years old. In fact, the congressman I spoke to yesterday came here from Taiwan when he's 3 years old. He's a congressman. No one's going to send him back. But I think in that situation, you kind of understand when you come here when you're 3 years old and you are an adult now, you're in your 30s. America is your country. America is my country. I don't know Cambodia. I go there. I'm a tourist. So to have to move back there just because I didn't become a citizen and because I did something stupid while I was, really young, I think that's very cruel. And to me, it was heartbreaking to see the lives that have been affected because of this. We were talking a little bit about that.
Yeah, so what would someone do in that situation? Say they're in that situation and they want to do something, get their name off that list, what do they do?
That's a good question, Nancy. And let me tell you, I am not an expert in this, but I am an attorney. ខ្ញុំជាមេធាវីហើយនឹងបង Nancy គាត់សួរខ្ញុំខ្មែរយើងណាថាអត់បានចូលធ្វើ citizen ហើយនឹងគេមានរឿងហើយនឹងគេខ្លាចតែរត់ជូនពួកនឹងទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញពួកនឹងត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យជួយខ្លួនឯងខ្ញុំជាមេធាវីនៅស្រុក California នេះខ្ញុំអត់ធ្វើការខាងហ្នឹងទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំដឹងថាបើមានឈ្មោះនៅហ្នឹងហើយមានរឿង you could have a problem យើងថាល្អកុំសម្រាកកុំធ្វើដូចអត់មានរឿង there's a problem ហើយនឹងរដ្ឋច្បាប់ដូររាល់ដងយើងមាន president ថ្មីហើយនឹង president នឹងឬ Congress ចង់ដូរច្បាប់ហើយនឹងគេអត់ពេញចិត្តមនុស្សពីបរទេសគេដូរច្បាប់ហើយនឹងគេបញ្ជូនវិញបានយើងមិនដឹង we never know so what you can do is you need to be active you need to start doing your research go on the internet there are organizations that are trying to fight it right now but they need faces They need people to speak out and tell their stories. there are a lot of people that have jobs now that are doing well, that realize that what they did when they were younger is not who they are. And you can change. People can change. And just because you commit a crime, like some felonies, I think there's, stealing over, I think it's 500 is a felony. Many things are felonies, okay? I'm not saying felonies are right. Nhưng mà thơ khóaច្បាប់មិនត្រូវទេ ប៉ុន្តែមានរបស់ច្រើនទៅយើងធ្វើ ពេលយើងក្មេង តិចតួចខ្ញុំមិនថាធ្វើខុសច្បាប់ល្អទេ but it's not enough ថាគេត្រូវជូនទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញ What can you do? Get active. So yesterday ពេលខ្ញុំជួបអ្នកគាត់ធ្វើការនៅរដ្ឋហ្នឹងខ្ញុំប្រាប់គាត់ពូមានឮថាឮពីរឿងខ្មែរច្រើនគេបញ្ជូនទៅស្រុកខ្មែរវិញមកពីអ្នកនឹងអត់មាន citizen ហើយនឹងធ្វើខុសច្បាប់ពីក្មេងគាត់ថាអត់ដឹងសោះជូន email មកខ្ញុំមកប្រាប់ខ្ញុំ and I was like okay cool wellហើយនឹងខ្ញុំដឹងតែបន្តិចទៀតនេះគ្រាន់តែ yesterday ថ្ងៃមុនហ្នឹងឥឡូវខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងមកខ្ញុំគិតពីរឿងនេះខ្ញុំគិតថាអូខេយើងត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចជួយខ្មែរយើងឲ្យដឹងត្រូវធ្វើម៉េច What you need to do is you need to do that you need to talk to people អ្នកនឹងត្រូវនិយាយជាមួយមនុស្ស contact your congressman to say your life story ទៅសេរឿងជីវិតខ្ញុំចែកខ្ញុំមកពេលខ្ញុំ3ឆ្នាំម៉ាក់ប៉ាខ្ញុំអត់មានការងារម៉ាក់ប៉ាខ្ញុំធ្វើការក្រោមប៉ុលពត tell the life story ខ្ញុំរស់នៅលងបិច ម៉ាក់ប៉ាខំធ្វើការងារធ្វើការ donut whatever tell your life story put a story to exactly what's going on ឲ្យគេដឹងថាយើងមិនមែនជាមនុស្សថាគេត្រូវជូនវិញទេ especially now បើធ្វើការ if you're working if you have changed and your life is different and you don't even speak Khmer probably but like Khmer Pong they need to know that tell your life story you need to touch their hearts because the people that can help you are the governor you can write to the governor a little bit hard I don't know but Pong closer to you is your congressperson find out who your congressperson is go on Google research who's doing what organization I think there's one called SIRAC Southeast Asian Resource Center something like that Google it that are actually fighting for that right now but saying I think I don't know there's Massachusetts មានមនុស្សច្រើនថាមានរឿងខាងនេះប៉ុន្តែអត់ថាអីមកពីមនុស្សច្រើនខ្មាស់ they're embarrassed to speak about it and it's understandable becauseគេអត់ចង់មានរឿងគេអត់ចង់មនុស្សដឹង and it makes a lot of sense but if you're in this situation you need to do something about it the first thing to do is research write to your congressperson to say letter ថាជីវិតយើងមិន make the case you got to fight for yourself here and if it falls into the lap of the right person people will help people want to help ខ្មែរយើងមានមនុស្សល្អច្រើនណាស់តែចង់ជួយគ្នា I believe that I mean when I hear about this ខ្ញុំឮថាបងប្អូនខ្ញុំចឹង if I can help I will I don't work in that area but if you want me to read your letter andចង់ខ្ញុំជួយមើល email me you can email me too I'm not a congressperson I can't do that much but I'll try to do what I can so learn about it get active tell your story write to your congressperson and then come report to us tell us what's going on see what we can do to help you does that answer your question
it's a great start at least you have something so
so please do that because you do not want to get detained I just saw ខ្ញុំទិញតែឃើញគេផ្សាយថាមានខ្មែរម្នាក់នៅស្រុកផ្សេងមិនស្រុកគេនៅ state ផ្សេងហើយនឹងគាត់ឥឡូវគាត់ចាស់ហើយគាត់មានគ្រួសារមានប្រពន្ធមានកូនប៉ុន្តែគេដាក់គាត់នៅ detention center no I don't know if it's Texas ហើយនឹងឥឡូវមានរឿងហើយគេចូល detention center ហើយពិបាកឡើងពីមុនគាត់មិនគាត់គិតថាគេប្រហែលមិនធ្វើអីមកពីយូរហើយចេញពីគុកយូរគាត់ឥឡូវធ្វើការគាត់មិនស្មានតែគេគិតថាគាត់ជាអ្នក a threat but you never know who knows maybeគេអបសក់ថ្ងៃមួយគេ okay pick on it ណាគេ if they're going to pick on anybody they're going to pick on whoever they feel will not put up a fight
right that's true
បើយើងអ្នកធំអ្នកមានលុយគេ they know you're going to get loud we need to get loud យើងត្រូវចាប់និយាយខ្លាំងឲ្យគេដឹងថាកុំឲ្យគេគិតថាគេធ្វើយើងបាន so I don't know if that answers your question
it does I mean for those who are suffering through this they can at least it can get something rolling in them to get active and proactive and so that they don't end up like you said in a detention center and at that point the fight is even harder than it is if you're free and and you can do something about it.
Did you see the movie បានឃើញរឿងមួយគេហៅ Invisible Sun
No, I did not see that.
Okay, so that movie, it's about Kosal Kiev, great guy.
Oh, was that for the CTFF from last year?
I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, it was I don't know actually, I can't say for sure, I might be wrong. But Invisible Sun was this great film about a Khmer man who actually I met him when I was in Cambodia in December, and he's living there now. He's a spoken word poet now, and he cannot come to America because he was deported. It's about my age. He actually went through the whole darn thing, and he did something big with Khmer, and now he's living in Cambodia, doing the best that he can. And there's actually a group of Khmer young over there in Cambodia that are trying to do the best that they can, but these are Americans. Khmer they're just doing the best they can, but they're Americans, very American as Donald Trump, So this is a major issue, and it really bothers me, and I because we need to have a voice and speak up, because this should not be going on. And I think it's happening more in the community than we think.
Yes, it is. I think a lot of times as Cambodians, like stuff that are sensitive, we don't talk about.
Yeah, maybe Khmer culture right? They don't want to talk about it. Maybe it's Khmer I don't know. There's so many things with our culture that in some ways they want to protect the family, protect image, right?
Safe face.
Yeah, mukmot solving the problem in some ways, right? There's another thing that I think Khmer Yung, and that's domestic violence. Domestic violence white clear នៅក្នុងគ្រួសារឬនៅក្នុងផ្ទះនេះខ្មែរយើងអត់ចូលចិត្តនិយាយរឿងច្រើនដែរមកពីគេខ្លាចអស់មុខមាត់ដែរ people don't want to talk about it but it's a big issue មកពីខ្ញុំទំទៅមើលកុនមួយ I don't know if you saw the movie Surviving Compton.
I did see it. It's a great movie.
Oh gosh, yes, it was great, but it was heartbreaking.
It is. It is and it's so a lot of women suffer through it, and I'm sure that more women suffer through it than I think is even being reported.
Can you tell the audience what Surviving Compton is about? And if you can do it in Khmer, even better.
Oh,
you don't have to.
No, my Cambodian is just not quite there yet. No, Surviving Compton is about Michelle's relationship with, two really big player in the rap industry, which is...
Who is Michelle?
So Michelle is an artist from the 80s and 90s. She's a singer. Actually, she's, singer. I don't think she's a rapper.
She's a singer.
A singer, yeah.
You know what? I need to take a quick break.
Okay.
When we come back, I want you to tell us more about Michelle and Dr. Dre and Suge Knight. And we're going to go into that when we come back. Thanks for watching.
Soom ស្វាគមន៍មកក្រុមហ៊ុន Suorsdey ជំរាបសួរនាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះនេរ៉ាធី Suorsdey ជាក្រុមហ៊ុនធានារ៉ាប់រងដ៏ធំមួយនៅក្នុងសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកយើងធានារ៉ាប់រងផ្ទះឡានម៉ូតូក្រុមហ៊ុននិងជីវិតហើយក៏ជួយសន្សំប្រាក់ដើម្បីចូលនិវត្តន៍ឬសម្រាប់អ្វីផ្សេងទៀតមិនតែប៉ុណ្ណោះនាងខ្ញុំក៏អាចជួយលក់ផ្ទះទិញផ្ទះជូនបងប្អូនដែរនាងខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍ជាច្រើនឆ្នាំមកហើយក៏មានការជួយបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងជាច្រើនមកដែរប្រសិនបើលោកអ្នកមានចម្ងល់ពីប្រការណាមួយសូមអញ្ជើញទូរស័ព្ទនាងខ្ញុំតាមលេខ562 699 7858សូមកុំភ្លេចទូរស័ព្ទលេខ562 699 7858លោកអ្នកនឹងបានទទួលនៅក្តីពេញចិត្តជំរាបលា
ហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានលក់គ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់ម៉ូដថ្មីទាន់សម័យដូចជាខ្សែកខ្សែដៃក្រវិលចិញ្ចៀននិងបន្តោងជាពិសេសខ្សែកមាសមកពីអ៊ីតាលីនិងសិង្ហបុរីហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានទទួលទិញចូលមាស 14K 18K 24K មានទទួលធ្វើនិងជួសជុលនៅគ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់មុខបានរហ័សទាន់ចិត្តហាងមាសភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំបានបើកបម្រើអស់លោកជាច្រើនឆ្នាំមកហើយ ធានាគុណភាពល្អនិងស្វាគមន៍អស់លោកជាប់ជានិច្ចហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំស្ថិតនៅលើផ្លូវ9200 Boza Avenue បន្ទប់លេខ212នៅ Westminster California ទូរស័ព្ទលេខ714-891-0500ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំនៅក្នុង Agent Garden Mall ជាន់ទី2ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំសម្រាប់នៅថ្ងៃពុធហាងមាសភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណអស់លោកទុកជាមុនសូមអរគុណ
Hello and Suorsdey ជំរាបសួរខ្ញុំហើយនឹង Nancy មកវិញហើយមុនខ្ញុំ interrupted you
Yeah.
We were talking about surviving Compton and you saw that movie too and you were telling us who Michelle is. Who is Michelle?
I'm going to say just she's an artist, a singer. I don't think a rapper, but a singer from the 80s and 90s. And she, well, according to the movie, because I didn't know about her life, I actually Googled her after I saw the movie. I mean, I knew her through the songs that she sang back in the day, since it's from my generation. But yeah, she in the movie, it is about her life as a singer and also having a very volatile relationship with both Dr. Dre and Suge Knight.
Two huge people in the music industry.
And she has children with both of them.
Each of them.
Each of them.
And these are really huge people. Dr. Dre and Suge Knight. Suge Knight, who is like, I think in like detention right now. He's in jail.
Murder. Yes.
Oh, really? Well, Michelle, just I want everyone to know, she's the one, she sings No More Lies. You know that song, No More Lies? Do, 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 do. That one, right? You know which one it is.
Yeah.
Like, I love that song. So, yes, that's Michelle. And No More Lies, that's what she's famous for. And Dr. Dre, everybody knows Dr. Dre, right? Famous rapper. He's behind people like who Eminem and some other people. Suge Knight, who is just known, people, you know, connect him with what? Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G., right? Yeah, something like that. Anyways, he's about the East Coast, West Coast rivalry. He's pretty big. And so, Nancy, you were telling us that this was about Michelle, though.
Yes, this is about her relationship with, well, you know, in this movie, about her relationship with those two men and the domestic, very domestic and violent relationship she had with both of them, and in the movie, you know, it shows how she had. It's not just physical, but the emotional abuse that she went through, and a lot of women go through that, and a lot of women go through it silently. I know there are reports and stuff, but a lot of women are, and still in this day and age, are ashamed to talk about their experience, you know, in a domestically violent relationship.
You know, ខ្ញុំចង់និយាយរឿងខ្ញុំចង់បកប្រែនៅខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំប្រាប់ត្រង់ខ្ញុំបកប្រែអត់បានមកពីខ្ញុំពាក្យរឿង abuse ខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងពាក្យនៅខ្មែរ domestic violence these are words ដែលខ្ញុំអត់ដែលរៀនប៉ុន្តែបើខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្មែរខ្ញុំដូចខ្មែរកូនក្មេងយើងនិយាយរឿង you know ដូចប្តីប្រពន្ធឬគូគ្នាវាយគ្នាហើយនឹងជេរគ្នានិយាយពាក្យមិនល្អទៅគ្នាហើយនឹងស្រីច្រើនអត់ដែលថាអីអត់សុំឲ្យអ្នកណាគេជួយប៉ុន្តែជាប់មុខជាប់ខ្លួនជាប់បេះដូងដែរហើយនឹងបង you saw this នៅក្នុងកុននេះគេនិយាយរឿងជីវិតនាងម្នាក់គាត់អ្នកចម្រៀងហើយនឹងគាត់ប្តីគាត់ទាំងពីរវាយគាត់ទាំងពីរ
and sometimes very public and people are aware of what's going on, yet as you can see in the movie, very little is done to protect her, you know, very little is done to say like do something about it, you know, and she had to stand up for herself at the end of the day. She's the one who said, I'm not taking this anymore. And that's what has to happen. That, you know, that at some point in our life as women who are going through this, because this is not something that just happened overnight. You know, for a woman who's never gone through domestic violence or been in one or never saw it, they don't understand. You just can't be like, you know what? I'm going to leave him right now. It doesn't work like that.
You know, let's talk about that because you know, I'm going to let me be that person a little bit because បើគេវាយម្ដងមិនក៏មិនដើរចាញ់គេវាយម្ដងមិនក៏មិនដើរចាញ់ឃើញគេវាយអញ្ចឹង Tell me can you give me the perspective of Michelle or other women in that perspective មិនក៏មិនដើរចាញ់គេវាយហើយជួមខ្លួនហើយបើគេបើខ្ញុំឃើញចឹងខ្ញុំគេទៅអូខេបើវាយខ្លួនគេមិនស្រឡាញ់ទេបើគេវាយហើយមិនក៏យើងមិនដើរចាញ់ភ្លាមមិនក៏មិនទៅម៉ាក់ប៉ាម៉ែឪបងប្អូនគ្រួសារមិនក៏នាងនឹងនៅជាមួយប្រុសនឹងទៅវាយអ្នកហ្នឹង
Oh yes, no. The women, a lot of them do, in life in general, will go to family members and stuff. That's why a lot of women who are in bad relationships.
គេនៅជាមួយប្រុសហ្នឹងមិនចឹង
Because it's psychological. A lot of the women who are in these kind of relationships either saw it happen to their family member, especially the mother, a sister, and they see that the women in that relationship stay too. So what example do they have? And a lot of times the women are broken women.
broken
like a lot of women are
mean self-esteem
no self-esteem. Something happened to them, especially usually sexual that happened.
មានគេធ្វើបាបឯងពីក្មេងឬ
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what Bong Nancy is saying from what I see is that កាលណាខ្លះអ្នកនឹងដូចរៀนពីទូចឬគេឃើញម៉ែឪវាយគ្នា Is that right?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you my story. I was raped when I was 5 years old.
Oh my gosh, Nancy, I'm so
sorry. And I was molested for 5 years by a family member. So I had no self-value. I didn't like who I am. So why would I pick a man who's going to care about me? You pick someone thinking they love you, but you don't know how to show love when you yourself don't even love yourself. So a lot of the women who are in bad relationships, they don't love themselves.
Wow.
So therefore, what you get is a woman who don't know who she is. Therefore, she's in a relationship where anyone can treat them in any way because as long as they get a little attention, it's attention. It's a little love. The beating is temporary. It comes and goes.
So it's tolerable in comparison to the love that?
Because they don't know what love is.
I see.
Until, for myself, I took this year to forgive myself and forgive those people who did all those things to me. My rapist.
You are a big person. I mean, that is so big of you. That's so amazing.
I had to forgive my rapist. I was 5 years old.
When you forgave this person, did you do it to that person or was it in your mind?
It's for me.
For you, okay.
For me. And my God, I had to let it go. I had to let go of my molester who did it for years. I wasn't molested once. I was molested repeatedly for many years.
Has this person ever been held accountable?
No. Because you can't talk about it, not to an Asian mom.
Oh.
I tried. I told my mom, we don't talk about it. So as a woman...
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, how do you love yourself enough when no one's going to listen to your story?
Well, that has to change. យើងត្រូវដូរអញ្ចឹងបើយើងមានគេធ្វើបាបយើងហើយនឹងយើងប្រាប់គ្នាយើងប្រាប់មនុស្សចាស់យើងខ្មែរយើងមិនត្រូវស្ងាត់ទេមិនត្រូវមិនធ្វើអីជួយកូនក្មេងទេត្រូវ
It's our culture.
It's our culture.
We don't know how we don't talk about the important stuff. I know that it's very hard for the older generation.
They don't know how to deal with it too.
They don't. And a lot of times they themselves are broken too.
They are, might be,ពេលយើង I hear រឿង ក្រោម Pol Pot after you suffer so much, suffer through that. It's almost like everything is normal.
Yeah.
If you've been tortured through that, of course that seems like something small. However, you were going Khmer at that time. You didn't go through Pol Pot. You didn't know that your mom was going through that. So you reached out for help, and you didn't have someone kind of fighting for you, so that affected your self-esteem.
Yeah. So the domestic violence that I experienced is because of the fact that I don't even love myself enough. So therefore, when you're that kind of person, which many women are, they go into these type of relationships and they're looking for that moment when it is good. And so you tolerate the emotional abuse, the physical abuse, until at some point, you find yourself saying, I can't do this anymore.
ខ្ញុំចង់សួរមួយបើយើងជាពួកម៉ាក់មិត្តភ័ក្តិហើយនឹងមិត្តភ័ក្តិខ្ញុំមាន how does a friend help in that? You know, because I would like to know if my friend is going through that. Did you tell friends? What can a friend do to help?
People want to solve your problem, and the thing is that it's not something that can be solved right away. The best thing to do for someone who's going through something is to always just be there for them. But it's asking for a lot from anyone, as in terms of friends, you know, because it's domestic violence in terms of inside a relationship it goes through cycles. You know, it becomes almost like I know the pattern of when it's going to happen, you know, and stuff like that. But and a lot of times we keep going back to it. We don't know how to get out. But the friend who wants to stay, and there's many people who will not stay through that to help.
Mean stick with the friend?
Stick with the friend that's going through it, because a lot of times you're like, well, I don't understand. She doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to leave him. But it's not that simple. But if you truly want to do something, is to continue to be there and show them that you're going to love them at the end of the day, because a lot of times you just want to know that it's okay, you know, and that if you continue to make those mistakes, that it's okay, because only the person going through it have to be able to get to a point where they say, enough is enough, and it's time that I walk away. But that person that's going through it has to find themselves.
How did you feel if your friend confronted your partner that was hurting you?
It doesn't do anything, because the problem isn't him, it's her. The person going through it has to realize that she is of value, but that person, when they still continue through life not knowing who they are and have no value and don't know what they're worth, they can't leave. And it has nothing, a domestic relationship, violent relationship, has nothing to do with the guy in terms of the women. It has to do with us and who we are.
Let's take a quick break, okay? Thank you so much for sharing your story, Nancy. You're going to be changing lives, I'm sure, with this. Thank you so much. Yung samrat ma plati ti yung mawin hai.
តើលោកអ្នកត្រូវការមេធាវីឬតើក្រសាមិនតបប្រពៃរបស់លោកអ្នកត្រូវបានគេច្រានចោលឬអ្នកកំពុងមានបញ្ហាក្នុងការធានាគ្រួសារប្តីប្រពន្ធឬគូដណ្ដឹងការិយាល័យមេធាវីវេត្រាតានអាចជួយលោកអ្នកបានយើងខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍បម្រើសហគមន៍ខ្មែរជាង16ឆ្នាំមកហើយដោយភាពស្មោះត្រង់និងម៉ត់ចត់យើងខ្ញុំមានជំនាញក្នុងការដោះស្រាយករណីពិបាកជាមួយស្ថានទូតអាមេរិកនៅកម្ពុជាយើងទទួលបានភាពជោគជ័យជាច្រើនហើយបើលោកអ្នកមានបញ្ហាខ្សែធនលះលែងគ្នាឬគ្រោះថ្នាក់ដួលរបួសដែលត្រូវការមេធាវីដោះស្រាយទំនាក់ទំនងយើងឥឡូវនេះដើម្បីទទួលបានការប្រឹក្សាដោយឥតគិតថ្លៃទូរស័ព្ទឥឡូវនេះ562 218 2400
ហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានលក់គ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់ម៉ូដថ្មីទាន់សម័យដូចជាខ្សែកខ្សែដៃក្រវិលចិញ្ចៀននិងបន្តោងជាពិសេសខ្សែកមាសមកពីអ៊ីតាលីនិងសិង្ហបុរីហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានទទួលទិញចូលមាស 14K 18K 24K មានទទួលធ្វើនិងជួសជុលនៅគ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់មុខបានរហ័សទាន់ចិត្តហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំបានបើកបម្រើអស់លោកជាច្រើនឆ្នាំមកហើយធានាគុណភាពល្អនិងស្វាគមន៍អស់លោកជាប់ជានិច្ចហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំស្ថិតនៅលើផ្លូវ9200 Boza Avenue បន្ទប់លេខ212នៅ Westminster California ទូរស័ព្ទលេខ714 891 0500ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំនៅក្នុង Agent Garden Mall ជាន់ទី2ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំសម្រាប់នៅថ្ងៃពុធហាងមាសភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណអស់លោកទុកជាមុនសូមអរគុណ
Hello and Suorsdey ជំរាបសួរយើងមកវិញហើយជាមួយបង Nancy ហើយនៅម្ដងនេះខ្ញុំមានម្នាក់ទៀតមនុស្សសំខាន់មែនតើលេខ1ផោះខ្ញុំកើតពីពោះគាត់ខ្ញុំចេញពីខ្លួនគាត់ខ្ញុំយំទៅគាត់ខ្ញុំ
scream at God.
No, you must scream it. My mom, Penny Young Chim, right here. Ma, some hello to
Hello everybody.
Nhảy Khmer.
Chúc riêng xưa ở lục mờ TV.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for being here, Ma. One Ma, nhung pong nhảy chung với bong Nancy. Nè bong Nancy nhung trong អរគុណ so much ថាបងក្លាហានប្រាប់រឿងជីវិតបងទៅបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាមកពី you know ប្រាប់ខ្លួនយើងចឹង I understand តែខ្មែរយើងចូលអត់ចូលចិត្តនិយាយទេមកពីខ្មែរយើងច្រើនខ្មាស់ខ្លួនរឿងហ្នឹងហើយនឹងអត់ចង់ឲ្យគេដឹងគេ hide គេលាក់ប៉ុន្តែបងចែកអញ្ចឹងឲ្យខ្មែរយើងដឹងថា it's real នេះជាជីវិតមែនតើហើយនឹងខ្មែរយើងច្រើន experience មានរឿងចឹងដែរប៉ុន្តែអត់ហ៊ានថាមកឲ្យ your strength you know ប្រាប់រឿងចឹង I think it's so meaningful and awkward thank you so much from all our viewers to share your story it's very brave of you and I admire you so much ខ្ញុំខ្មែរគេហៅ admire ខ្ញុំម៉ា admire ខ្ញុំ admire បង Nancy
បាក់ថាហើយវាថា
ខ្ញុំទៅសើខ្លាំងមែនតើ
កោតគោរពសរសើរនឹងភាពក្លាហានរបស់គាត់ដែលគាត់ថាអាចនឹងនិយាយប្រាប់យើងបាននៅភាពដែលគាត់មានការអីរបាក់រអួលអីក្នុងជីវិតហ្នឹងណា
មកពីយើងពិបាកទាំងអស់គ្នា right everybody ម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំជា survivor ដែរម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំគាត់មកនេះឆ្នាំ1982ខ្ញុំនិយាយពីម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំច្រើនប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវឃើញខ្លួនហើយគាត់ស្អាតមែនតើគាត់ single បើមានតាណាចង់បានប្រពន្ធសុំទេពូ Tony ខ្មែរ
TV កុំនិយាយពាក្យហ្នឹង
I'm just kidding
មើលខ្មែរយើងរើទៅប្តីតែមិនងាប់អញ្ញា
កុំខ្មាស់ម៉ាក់ស្រុកអាមេរិកអត់អីគេមាន TV show
អញខ្មាស់អីប៉ុន្តែកុំនិយាយពាក្យហ្នឹងល្អ
Okay you're right ម៉ាក់សុំទោសម៉ាក់
បកែណារឿងសាពះ
Yeah I am ខ្ញុំសាពះមែនតើ
សាពះក៏លឿន scream ក៏លឿន
No ខ្ញុំអត់ចេះ scream ទេខ្ញុំល្អ
ក៏លឿន
Okay anyway so Nancy this is my mom you know ម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំ roll អតិតគាត់ទៅជាមួយខ្ញុំទៅខ្ញុំប្រកប Citizen no UCC roll អតិត and every time ម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំគាត់ចូល Citizen ហើយយូរហើយប៉ុន្តែគាត់ចូលចិត្តអង្គុយជាមួយកូនសិស្សរៀនជាមួយកូនសិស្សហាត់និយាយអង់គ្លេសជាមួយកូនសិស្ស so she knows a lot ខ្ញុំចង់ប៉ុណ្ណឹងគ្នា I'm going to ask you some citizenship questions we're going to do a quick quiz let's see មួយណា
បានយកមកផងបាទ
ខ្ញុំ okay so first question បើដឹងថាមួយណាដឹងលឿនជាងគេ Okay who is the first president of the United States of America
Washington
Yes
okay good job
Okay so Nancy I'm going to ask you now who is the vice president of the United States now
Vice President
Joe Biden
She's fast. I love her. She knows her
Joe
stuff.
Biden. Okay, so here's another question. Who is the president of the United States now?
Barack Obama
Oh, handsome.
Nancy, you gotta be quick.
I know, handsome. I said handsome.
handsome ស្អីនោះ
Handsome គាត់ថាគាត់ស្អាត
ស្អាតនឹងស្អី
President យើងស្អាត
អូនិយាយរឿងស្អាតណាស់ស្អាតណាស់ដល់បន្តិចនេះសើចស្អាតជាង
Cameras on KV. Okay, next question. Let me think of a very difficult one. Name one right we have in the First Amendment.
Speech.
Excellent, Nancy Schnea.
Fine. I was like, I
Freedom
said
of
slowly
speech.
enough, yes.
Okay. Okay, one more question. This question's really hard.
Yeah.
This question is, what did Abraham Lincoln do for the slaves?
Free the slave
Freed the slaves. Yeah, you got it, Mom. Okay, you passed. You can be a citizen.
She's like, I
Thank
got
you.
this.
Thank you, Ma. Okay, Ma. ខ្ញុំចង់សួររឿងម៉ាក់មួយ So, ឥឡូវម៉ាក់នៅស្រុកអាមេរិកបានឆ្នាំហើយ
ខ្ញុំនៅស្រុកអាមេរិកតាំងឆ្នាំ82មកដឹងប៉ុន្មានឆ្នាំផ្លេចហើយ
82 33 ឆ្នាំហើយ right
34 years.
34ឆ្នាំហើយនឹងបង Nancy នៅនេះ33 right មកក្រៅយើងពេលបង Nancy មកបង Nancy នៅណា
Chicago.
Oh Chicago មុន No Chicago how long
No, Chicago ប្រហែលពី3ឆ្នាំនេះទៅ and then move to Wisconsin. And then so ខ្ញុំ move មកនៅកាលីតាំងពីឆ្នាំ88. We had a caravan of like 5 families who came here from Wisconsin.
អូគ្រួសារខ្មែរ5ឡាន
5 cars.
ពី Wisconsin មិនក៏រស់ស្រុកកាលី
Oh, truthfully, we came to work in the sweatshop.
Oh, okay មកធ្វើការ
We heard about job opportunities out here.
ឮពីណាគេ
Families out here.
Okay និយាយគ្នាដែរ จังมาไม่ก็ยังจันปียังไปยังมายูทาห์ right
ยังมันในยูทาห์จ้า
ยูทาห์ให้ไม่ก็ยังมาดอลส์แคลิฟอร์เนีย
มาเปียปุกเมยยังก็ตาก็ลือกีทากะลีทั้งเวทีอากาศออโดยในสุขไม้
ដូចគ្នាចឹង
จังให้กดก็นอมกดเมาเตอเมาบ้านปีชน
មកបាន2ឆ្នាំហើយទៅគាត់ស្លាប់ right yeah
Yeah, that's why a lot of Cambodians migrate here too.
The
It's
weather?
because of the weather so similar to Khmer. Yeah.
well that's great yeah so now we're all in Long Beach why Long Beach មិនក៏មក Long Beach
Family. Well, you know, typically my ពុកម៉ែខ្ញុំគាត់ចូលចិត្តនៅកន្លែងណាមានខ្មែរច្រើនអញ្ចឹងទៅទិញម្ហូបស្រួល and people my own អត់និយាយខ្មែរ well my mom didn't គាត់ចូលចិត្តរស់ខ្មែរផ្សេងនៅចិត្តគ្នា so that you know មានបងប្អូនមានពួកម៉ាក់និយាយគ្នាជួយគ្នា you know so we find a community of Cambodians to you know to live in so
ចឹងបង you've been here ប៉ុន្មានឆ្នាំហើយ Long Beach
and I've been here since 88
oh you ចឹង
yeah
but almost like 30 years almost
yeah I'm a Californian
yeah ចឹងមក Long Beach ប៉ុន្មានឆ្នាំហើយ
មកឡងបិចដឹងប៉ុន្មានឆ្នាំមិនមិនតាន់បានអូម៉ែខ្ញុំនៅ LA កាមុននៅនេះថាមួយឆ្នាំចុះ
មួយឆ្នាំជាង yeah ប្រហែលមួយឆ្នាំ
ដឹងឯយូ
that's right mom is new to Long Beach
okay
she loves Long Beach right ម៉ា
នៅឡងបិចឡោសឡឆ្អិនស្រាប់
Yeah, that's true. ខ្ញុំអស់ចាពេលមក Long Beach ហើយពេញទៅផ្សារខ្លះមាន salad you just buy it like buy the like whatever the to go box, right? That's amazing.
Yeah, but still mom's cooking is still the best though, I bet, right?
Yes, my mom cooks the best but ម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំអត់ដល់ cook ទៀតទេ
ឥឡូវឈប់ខុកហើយនឹកចង់ឥឡូវនឹងពេទ្យគេឲ្យតមក៏ខំញ៉ាំតែស្ងោរស្ពៃដាក់អំបិលទៅស្លំជូរតកួននេះទៅ
Do you cook Nancy?
No, my mom still does.
អត់ដល់ធ្វើម្ហូបនោះទេ
No, ប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំចេះធ្វើម្ហូប my បរៀនតាំងពី5ឆ្នាំ you know I think a lot of us grew up like in the older generation one of the things that we had to learn how to do was cook you know ប៉ុន្តែ I do know how to make Cambodian dishes it's a lot ទាំងអស់ប៉ុន្តែអត់មានពេលប៉ុន្តែម៉ែធ្វើឆ្ងាញ់ជាងម៉ាក់គាត់ធ្វើដាក់អីគេឲ្យឆ្ងាញ់ I think it's ម្សៅស៊ុប
Masao soup. What is masao soup?
MSG
monosodium
Is that what it is? Masao soup is monosodium. Isn't that unhealthy?
yeah
but it's in our
they
food.
said
It's
unhealthy
delicious,
but in the in the TV Cambodian TV they put salt sugar sodium blah 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 they put the soup it tastes good
yeah
Jang. Okay. So today is October 27th. Titit dal Halloween. What are you going to be for Halloween?
something sexy that part I know
Just so Khmer គេមាន Halloween ឯម៉ាអត់ដឹងទេអត់ដឹងឬគេអត់មាន
កាលចំនួនខ្ញុំអត់ឃើញមានអីណា
មានទេ
ប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវបើអត់មានក៏មកអត់ដឹងដែរមកពីបាក់ជប់ទៅស្រុកខ្មែរហើយ
ចា
មកចង់ទៅលេងស្រុកមកដែរចង់ទៅលេងស្រុកខ្មែរវិញហ៎
អត់ទេចង់មើលតាម iPad បានហើយអរគុណច្រើនហើយលោកអើយ
មិនក៏ចង់ទៅលេងស្រុកខ្មែរមក
អត់ចង់ព្រោះឃើញយប់មិញហ្នឹងឃើញគេដើរចាញ់ហ្មងបានចាញ់ពី airport បងប្អូនទៅចូលចាំនៅក្រៅហ្នឹងងាប់ហើយខ្ញុំចាំបានមួយអ្នកបងប្អូនទៅឈរក៏បែកញើស
មកពីមកអញខ្ជិល airport ចឹងបានមកអត់ចង់ទៅ
មិនមែនខ្ជិលទេប៉ុន្តែដូចជា feel like you know depend everything we use it money and we short of money don't go there
because there's so many relatives
Yeah that's true ពេលទៅស្រុកខ្មែរគេចង់ you know you gotta
we work for a living here no so everything is pay
That's
right?
true
យើង
ទៅ
true.
ឈ្នះឡូតូ Okay មក
I wish that I win a lotto I can go there because to have my relative over there but now my chain the big chain not coming but they save only my life here I had a cancer now the doctor saving me so I need to prepare for my body to
Be healthy.
stay alive and then healthy but I don't forget to eat Cambodian food
Yeah, Cambodian food is delicious.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ma. All right. Bang Nancy, again, I want to thank you so much for joining our show today and for sharing your story. It was so moving and touching. Ma, ខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណដែលមកបានមកអង្គុយជាមួយយើង
ចា៎
នេះបាននិយាយខ្មែរត្រឹមត្រូវអរគុណច្រើន Nancy ឬមកចង់ប្រាប់អីទៅខ្មែរយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាបានមើលកូនយើងហ៎ Go ahead. Any last words?
Thế bạn mơ ta cũng mơ ta o con ta. Còn là nhóm chìm nụ bị ca môi ấy rồi ngại nó về ao ta đang khăn non bích là nghìa.
Bên tay mình lực lượng chạy đo you thai.
No. Anh cọp dậy mòn nông tự cọ bàn. Tự cọ nó mực té cái ao ấy mà chơi ao mới nhóm việc cọp nó tu bình. Kìa sao ao dương bồi dương nè chơi đai nè. Believe in God chẳng tam phân nhưng believe God là ngó nè.
Well, thank you, Ma. How about you, Nancy? Any final words that you want to share with our viewers who have been through your journey with you, telling us your story?
Yes. I think that for the most part, domestic violence is something that we should talk more about, and to really just help those who are silent to come forward, or at least to make a change in their life, because it's not. It's a very difficult life to live. There's so many things that the person goes through in the family that's involved in everything, but. Ultimately, there is a life out there outside of domestic violence, and so, but it is something that in our community we do need to talk more about, and also immigration too. It's a great subject that we touched on. Those are two good subjects that we've addressed and that we should look more into, so that the people who are affected by it do something about it, and they know that they can. And it feels safe to talk about it, Yeah. And hopefully get resources for it as well, too. So I don't think we have a lot of resources for it.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, Nancy, for reminding me everything that we've been talking about. So like Nancy has said, if you have any issues with being at risk of being deported, do your research, get on Google, contact your congressman, write up your life story, and make a compelling case as to why you should not be deported. That's one thing. Another thing is, yes, I agree with Mong Nancy. It is so important that young domestic violence might be it's a huge problem, and in our community, in our culture,យើងអត់និយាយច្រើនមកពីយើងខ្មាស់ពេកប៉ុន្តែយើងត្រូវដូរអញ្ចឹងមកពីឥឡូវយើងជំនាន់ថ្មីហើយយើងឈប់ចង់ធ្វើណាយើងរៀនមិនមែនល្អជាមួយculture យើងត្រូវជួយដូរគ្នា okay so យើងអស់ម៉ោងហើយសូមអរគុណបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាបានមើលកននេះជាមួយយើងសូមអរគុណបង Nancy សូមអរគុណម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំ and thank you so much for watching សូមជម្រាបលា
Thank you